This is a Hecarim 1 trick, and this is me. So for the next 10 hours, I'm going to try to learn Hecarim in 3 steps. First, normal games, second, do some research, and third, play some ranked games. And in the end, I'll give my final, general thoughts on Hecarim as a champion. I'm doing this because I'm trying to learn every champion so one day I can make the greatest Viego video ever. And spoiler alert, I get pretty good at Hecarim. So what runes and builds should you go on Hecarim? The rune I would recommend is Phase Rush, because the sorcery tree is great for Hecarim and the extra movement speed is great for your kit. However, you can also go Conqueror because the stats are really good, but you will be a lot slower. For your build, you pretty much always want to go Eclipse and Black Cleaver, followed by these items. And one quick note, I think Black Cleaver's second item is better, but Spear of Shojin can also work if the enemy has no tanks or you're going a lethality build. Anyway, on to some normal games. Game 1 actually started off pretty well for me. Then I asserted my jungle dominance by killing the enemy Nunu, even though I probably didn't need to ult here. But because I was dominating the game so hard, I got a little bit too excited and blew our first big team fight.
I overcommitted, that's my fault. Oh, that's really bad.
After nothing happened for a little while, I saw the enemy trying to sneak Baron. I knew what I had to do. I had to somehow outsmite a Nunu and steal the Baron. Oh, nice. But even though I stole Baron and we had Dragon Soul, we got destroyed in the final fight. It was my fault, really. I thought that my W would make me tankier, and I could have ulted away sooner, but my inexperience got the better of me this game. It's okay though, this was very promising. I'm already learning Hecarim is a force to be reckoned with. You literally sit in a fight mashing your Q button as much as you can, dealing tons of damage, and you're so fast, no one can run away from you. Oh. Hey Caitlyn, it looks like you're getting our tower. Would be a shame if someone were to run in out of nowhere and absolutely obliterate you. And Yumi too, I guess. Anyway, it kind of became my job this game to just make bot lane's life a living hell. So after I got Dragon, I ran bot and killed him again. Yeah, a little after that, we got Cloud Soul and won the game. My next game is the first one where I actually struggled a little bit. First of all, I shouldn't have ended my E so early. I had 3 seconds of extra speed, which I wasted on Viego, which not only cost me the Akali kill, but just got me killed. After that death, I got a little bit tilted, so I tried to force Void Grubs instead of just farming my bot side camps and trying to catch up. And then I got more tilted and made the exact same mistake, trying to force Rift Herald instead of just doing my bot side camps. I think my early game jungle is actually pretty good, and I'm usually ahead. The problem is, I have no idea what to do when I'm not ahead. Okay, Hecarim is not off to a great start. It's okay, I'm sure my next game will go great. Oh, hi Warwick. Well, shit. Oh, for fuck's sake, Warwick, leave me alone. It's okay. Take a deep breath. See, I just killed him. This game is gonna be fine. Oh, great. Okay, now the whole enemy team's in my jungle. I can't be too mad though. I think Warwick played this game very well, and I can actually learn a lot from how he used his lead to make me useless. It was just frustrating. After these games, I realized I have a lot to learn about Hecarim. So I did some research on YouTube, and here's what I found. 1. When you hit level 3, put a second point in your Q instead of your E so you can farm camps faster. Sometimes you'll need your E to gank or run away, but hitting level 4 as fast as you can is really powerful in today's meta. 2. Don't end your E too soon. Basically, when you use your E, you get a lot of extra movement speed, so wait until the last second to actually end it. Using the extra movement speed can help you dodge abilities, allow your Q to do more damage, and get yourself in the best position possible to knock the enemy back. 3. Before you go into fights, stack your Q. Basically, if you're about to gank bot while running there, just use your Q on Gromp, Krugs, or Scuttle to help you maximize damage. And 4. Buy Ionian boots on your first back pretty much every single game. If you full clear and don't buy a potion, your first recall will always have more than 900 gold. Since movement speed gives Hecarim damage and ability haste helps you spam your Q, it's just the perfect first item. And with that, on to some ranked games. So, spoiler alert, this game got a little out of hand. The entire game was just constant fighting at every objective where sometimes we would win, and sometimes they would win, even though I got lucky and got Dragon here right before they killed me. But around the 20-minute mark, we had a massive fight that was going to decide the entire rest of the game. Things looked bad when Gnar hit a huge ult, but Seraphine fired back with an even bigger ult. I saw an opportunity to dive their backline, and I knew the fight was over. Oh yeah, we actually won that fight 4v5. Nefiri was actually split pushing top lane the whole time. With the momentum of that last fight, we were able to absolutely destroy them in the next fight, and from that point on, it looked like we were gonna win the game. But despite winning fights back to back, we were never able to just end the game. Usually only 2 of us would live, or we were too far away from the enemy's base, so we had to settle for smaller things like Dragon. Like this fight right here, we won super hard, with 3 of our members still alive, 25 seconds before anyone on the enemy team respawned, and a minion wave to push, but somehow all we got was 2 inhibs. I had seen this movie before, and I knew at this stage in the game, one lost fight could lose the game for either team. And with the game on the line, my whole team immediately died and I was left to 2v5. But luckily, our Seraphine was a god. I built full armor against a full AD team, and we somehow turned this fight into a win. Thank goodness we won this game, holy sh. After that game, I was really hoping for a relaxing game where I could just farm. Psych! I did not get lucky. Oh, you little bitch. Oh, fuck! Yeah, after that, I kind of made it my mission to just kill Kha'Zix, even if it meant diving his inhibitor tower. Another easy win. My next game did not start off very well though. Now look, I know I probably shouldn't be forcing fights or ganks when my team is behind, but since this was the first game of the day, you can tell because my shirt changed, I was not really warmed up yet. But don't worry, my lovely viewers, this game is still winnable. If I just could get a little bit of extra gold real quick, I'd be back in the game. That'll work. Now I'm sure we're gonna win every fight just like this one. Fuck! I've realized after doing these jungle challenges that I'm actually really good at the early game most of the time. I get most of the objectives, I have a lot of impact all over the map with ganks in order to set up more objectives like Dragon, and I even do really well in the first couple of big team fights every game. I mean, I'm not doing anything special here, but I'm always with my team to have a numbers advantage. And yet, somehow I have this bad habit of not being able to close out the game, getting stressed about not closing out the game, and then making a dumb play in the final fight, ultimately losing us the game. In games like this, I'm reminded that I have a lot of jungle concepts I still need to learn. But just like that Warwick destroyed me in game 4 by pushing his lead, I need to figure out how to push my lead. But for now, I suck. Anyway, game 9 started with another amazing early gank, which set my bot lane ahead and we got Dragon. Then I won a 2v2 mid with Talia because I was super far ahead and I kinda just destroyed the enemy Jason Olaf. A little later we were setting up to get Dragon Soul and some of my team got caught out and died. But since Jinx was fed after that gank early game and I was absolutely huge, we just destroyed the enemy team, cleaned up the fight, and got the Dragon Soul. After that, we won the game. Game 10, I actually started getting more comfortable trying to push my lead when I got ahead of the enemy jungler. In fact, this Pantheon was so aggressive and confident, if I was with him, I felt like I could do anything, like fighting the enemy team behind their towers. I love this Pantheon, by the way. I realized in a lot of games I play too passively, but if I make plays to try to speed up the game, like using Rift Herald mid or invading camps, I will actually be pushing my early lead. Anyway, when we saw the entire enemy team bot lane killing our Briar, we just did Baron, and then we pushed and won the game. Game 11 did not start off well at all. My bot lane was spam pinging the dragon, so we tried to force a fight, even though we didn't have our mid laner, and it did not go very well. Fuck, man, why do I listen to pings? I'm slash minimal. Yeah, we were losing 19-6, so we surrendered at 15 minutes. Game 12 started off weird, and I would honestly love other people's opinions on this. Right here, the wave is pushing away from Skarner and the next wave was really far away. So I decided to push the wave and reset it so Cho'Gath couldn't freeze it without taking a lot of minion damage. However, Skarner did not like that play at all and flamed me and pinged me the rest of the game. I don't know, I'm pretty sure not pushing the wave would make Skarner miss more CS, be more vulnerable to the enemy jungler, and possibly allow Cho'Gath to set up an easy freeze. I could be wrong though, and I do enjoy learning about concepts like this, so if you think I'm right or wrong, let me know in the comments so I can be better in the future. Anyway, I tried to make it up to Skarner by camping his lane so he wouldn't rage quit, and even though it wasn't the best play, it did make Skarner a lot more friendly. And yeah, other than that disaster top lane, the rest of the game was going pretty well. We were ahead 41-23, so the enemy team surrendered. Unfortunately, my next game was also a bit of a top diff. Because top lane was pretty much unwinnable at this point, and Garen was super annoying, I decided to try to win bot lane and see if they could carry the game. And as top lane died again and lost his tower, I decided to make a big play for Dragon. If we won this fight, we would get Dragon and be back in the game, and to my surprise, we actually won the fight super hard and stole Dragon. After winning that last fight, I played the next one way too aggressively. I dove the enemy backline to get kills instead of turning on the Darius and protecting my backline, the ones who I got fed at the beginning of the game. Yeah, that last fight was my bad. And as the game ended, Garen continued to complain. I think somebody needs to watch my 10-hour Garen video. Look, as a top main, I get it. When I fuck up, I love blaming the jungler too. But after playing jungle for the past few weeks, holy shit, you get blamed constantly. I am gonna be so much nicer to my junglers when I switch roles next month. Anyway, back to this game, things were going pretty well. We were winning this big team fight mid lane until all that was left was me versus Warwick. Fear crept over me as I remembered what happened last time I fought a Warwick, and the death started playing in my mind. Oh, wait, never mind, I killed him. See you later, Ezreal. Also, can I just say how stressful smite fights are as a jungler? Especially when your own team doesn't even believe in you. Anyway, against all odds, I got Baron and we won the game. With 2 hours remaining on Hecarim, I think I was getting pretty good at this champion. I mean, not that there's that much to get good at. You basically just mash the Q button for 25 straight minutes and win the game. But still, I was getting the hang of it. I mean, what the absolute is the enemy supposed to do about this? I mean, look at this scenario. You would probably assume I was gonna die here, right? Well, let's see.
The fuck? I'm alive? Whoa, holy shit.
Yeah, we won this game super hard. And after winning that game super hard, it makes sense that I would start off by losing my next game super hard. Our bot lane was losing after I died to Kalista, so I tried to help them out with a gank, but I accidentally took the 1000 gold shutdown, which probably should have gone to my bot laner. It's okay, I'll just carry this game like I did the last game, it shouldn't be a problem.
Oh my.
Wait, holy shit, I just stole Baron! Yeah, it didn't end up mattering. Going into my final hour, I was having a lot of fun on Hecarim. Arguably a little too much fun making plays like this. But let me tell you, when you are a Hecarim and there is a Yuumi on your team, you can make as many fun plays as you fucking want. And Yuumi wasn't even on me in this fight. When Hecarim gets ahead, it is absolutely disgusting. When you get behind, you're less of a racehorse and more of a horse with a broken leg that needs to be put down, but when you're ahead, holy shit, you just trample people and bada bing, bada boom, you win a 2v4 with your Tristana. But this fight, this is where the real fun began. With Yuumi on me, I literally did not drop below 50 HP this entire fight. Until I took 2 random tower shots at the end for no reason, but that doesn't count. Seriously, this Yuumi and Hecarim combo is absurd. Your main weakness late game as Hecarim is you're kind of squishy and you die when you go all in. But with Yuumi healing you for thousands of HP and shielding you for thousands of HP, there is just nothing the enemy team can do. Yeah, needless to say, we won this game. And going into my final game, I learned a lot about Hecarim. And even though I was doing well, I was leaving a lot of damage on the table. I was definitely getting a lot better at ganking with Hecarim, getting Q stacks to maximize damage, and playing more confidently and trusting my damage, but I still had the problem of ending my E too early. My E isn't just for the CC, but it gives me extra movement speed, which gives my Q more damage and allows me to reposition in fights so much easier. So would I recommend Hecarim? Absolutely. He is super simple to pick up and learn, but he has a lot of nuance in his kit where you can maximize damage if you get really good at the champion. Wait. We are losing this game really badly right now. What the heck is going on? Our base is in shambles, we're losing every fight, and all we've done is destroyed one freaking tower? This game started off so well for me, I don't know what happened. It's okay though, if I win this smite battle and get the dragon's soul, this game is still winnable. Yes! Uh-oh. Well, That's it. We fucking lost. They're just gonna march into our mostly destroyed base and end the game. Wait, the Shaco and Teemo traps. This is our time to go in. This is when we make our final stand. Holy shit, are we actually not gonna lose here? Uh-oh. It's okay. All we have to do is win one final fight. Kai'Sa already picked off Lux, so all we have to do now is run them down. Easy, right? No way we somehow lose this after I killed 2 of them. Right? No, yeah, we won this game. Holy shit.
Wow. Oh my god.